Hey guys, so this is the video for the logic level or lesson. There's 8 levels. Again, I'm only going to do the first 7 and we'll just talk about what they want you to do in 8. You do not have to do the levels in order. And remember, you can always, if you get to a part where it kind of gets stuck, you can pause that lesson and go to another one. And then just let me know that you're having trouble with the level and I will help you. Okay, I waited until everyone had at least a little bit of time to attempt the first few levels before I made videos for them. So let me go back to the beginning. As you can see, I'm done. So the logic drawer is blue. So what does that mean by logic? So logic is if, then, else. So basically I'm putting conditions on what it's going to do. Okay, so that would be like yourself would be like, if the sky is blue, I'm going to go outside. Else, I'm going to stay inside if it's raining, right? So that would be if the sky is blue, I'm going outside. If the sky is dark, I'm staying inside. So we do these kind of things all the time, but it's just a way we word things so that the program can make a decision based on the criteria that we give it. Okay, so that's what logic is. So find the if do conditional block. Well, if I don't know what that is, right? If do conditional block is if do. Okay, this makes a condition. So if it's sunny outside or not. So logic is if do. Add it to the workplace. Click the arrow. Find the true logic statement block. So I just need to find the true. It says put it in the if. Okay, so put it in the if. Get a print block, like we always do. Anytime we want anything to print out in the terminal, which is a little black computer screen, right? We need a print block, okay? Slot it in the do of the if, get a number, our handy dandy number, and put a 1. Okay, also remember that the default in a computer is true. So if nothing happens, then a true is going to be what happens, okay? So if you don't give it something to do, so this says if true, print 1. Well, by default, things are true unless you do something to make it false, okay? It's kind of like your default being happy unless something makes you mad. That's kind of how a computer works, okay, in this instance. Duplicate the if do block. So that means I need to click the if do and click duplicate. Slot it into the bottom of the original. Change the logic statement in the new block to read false. Change the number to 0. So what is this going to do? If it's true, it's going to print 1. If it's false, it's going to print 0. Okay, so let's see. So I said the default is true. So my expectation is that I get a 1, right? And I got a 1 because it's true by default. Things are true in coding. Okay, so level 2. Find an if do else block. Okay, so what is that? If do else. If do else. Add it to the workspace. Click next. Get a logic comparison block. So I'm going to compare two things. So I just need to scroll down. Slot it in the if. Get 2 number blocks. And it says set it to 1. So is 1 equal to 2? No, they are not equal. So right now this statement's false, right? So let's see. Get a print block, of course. Put one in the do and the else. So if I hold the print, I can click duplicate and I don't have to go find it again. Slot a true in both. Okay, so it says, let me get a true. So I'm going to duplicate that. It says put one in each print, but make the second one false. Okay, so let's read that again. So slot a true in the do and a false in the else. Okay, so what do you think is going to happen? It should print a false, right? Because 1 is not equal to 2. So we were right. So we wrote our code right too. Now, unslot the logic comparison block, which checks if 1 is greater than 2, but leave it in the workspace, so don't delete it. In the logic drawer, get an AND logic gate. Well, what's a logic gate? Logic gate has things on it, so let's go find it. And slide it into the empty if. Okay. So now it shows us what to do. We're going to put this in the first one. And I need a true block. Change the equal to less than. Okay. Duplicate your blocks. So let's see, duplicate. You have to hook them together to make the code work. Change this one to greater than. Okay, so what do you think it's going to print? Let's see. So if 1 is less than 2 and true, print true. Else print false. If 1 is greater than 2 and true, print do, else print false. So let's see what happens. So it's true the first time, false the second time, right? Review the blocks. This is quiz level 1. So again, it's not telling me exactly what to do. It's giving me hints on what to do. Review the blocks. Change the left number to make the statement print correctly. If blank. So what would I change that to? I guess I'd change it to 50, right? Let's see. Let's see if I'm right. Because that 25 does not equal 50. Okay, so it's correct. Review the blocks in the workspace. Change the drop-down of the logic gate so correct is printed. So this says to print correct, it's got to be false, right? So this is true, so I need to make this false. So 25 is not greater than 50, so that's false, which will print correct. Oh, see? So let me put that back. So I said I was wrong, so I need to put or. So the logic gate, it meant this, not that. See how that works? See? Correct. Now, about this big thing here. Let's see. Oop, I don't want to unhook it. I just want to get it. Okay. Review the blocks in the workspace. Add the appropriate true or false logic statement to the open slot so that it correct prints. So this is a little harder, right? So let's figure it out. So I'm going to put this in here. So if it's true or false and true, print correct. Well, I'm not sure. I'm just going to click and see what happens. I left it as true, right? Let's change it to false and see what happens. See, it'll tell me I'm wrong. Okay. So if you didn't understand this one, it's only 50-50 shot, right? Now, review the blocks in the workspace. Look at the logic drawer. Find and add the block that will cause the if do to print the word correct in the terminal. So what do you think? I'm just going to click this and see if it tells me. So I need not. So I need to find the not. Because I wasn't sure what to do, I tried, right, to see if it would give me a hint. So if not false, since it wanted me to add a block, not change a block, it would be not, right? And it seems kind of silly, I know, but depending on the type of question that's being asked will depend on what you want it to do. A single block should be added to the if. Oh, see, if I'd looked that up, I'd have found the answer. Yay. Now, the hard challenge. So use blocks from the logic sensing and movement drawer to get it either to the wall in front of them or behind him, whichever one is farthest away. So what would I need to do? I need to find out which one's farther away and then move it there. So I would make some type of if then, right? If it's close, don't go there. If it's far away, go there. So figure out how to write the code for that. And that's the logic lesson.